Hey guys, it's me Uniquefo, and in this today's video we will gonna learn how to make this simple looking PUBG YouTube banner with Photoshop Touch. Alright, without further ado, let's do it. Alright, before we learn how to make this YouTube banner, you need to download all the source material that you need to make this YouTube banner, of course. I already put some link on the description below where you can download the app and the source material that you need to make this YouTube banner. And yeah, let's start making it. So the first thing you need is opening the first app, which is Adobe Photoshop Touch. In this app, we will gonna design the YouTube banner, and yeah, I will explain it to you. Alright, the first thing you need is making a project. To make a project, you need to tap this kind of image icon right here in the bottom, in the middle bottom, and there will be a new project form pop up right like this, and then you can tap blank document right here. Okay, so we will change the size of our project into YouTube banner size, which is 2516 times 1440. Is that right? Okay, but we will not gonna use that size here. We will gonna use my size, which is 2560 times 455. And if you're asking why, it's because in this app there is some limited access to the layer that you can put on in your project, and the limit of the layer that you can put on is based on the size of your project. If your project has a bigger size, it means you can only have smaller portion of the layer that you can put on. So to deal with that, we can use the smaller size of the YouTube banner, which is we can change up later after we finish our YouTube banner. Okay, so if your project already done like this, you can tap OK. Alright, here is the workplace that we're gonna use to design the YouTube banner that we will gonna make today. And the first thing you need to do to make this YouTube banner is adding an image. It's an important step because yeah, what you're gonna design if you can add any image on it, right? So yeah, to add some image in this workplace or this canvas, you can tap this button in the corner right here, and then there will be some button that show up here, okay, if you can see, and we can tap this plus button right here, and then there will be some pop-up again. Here we can choose photo layer to add some image, and then yeah, let's add some image. And then you can find your folder of the material that you already download on the link description below. And yeah, and yes, this is the folder name, PUBG YouTube banner material, and there is 3 images that you can use in this YouTube banner. So first, the first thing that you need to put on this project is the border. So your banner is not gonna very messy, and it has some structure on it. Okay, I hope you understand. Alright, this is the border, and then we can tap this check button, and yeah, so the first thing you need to do is add some background here. To add some background, you can add some layer first by clicking this plus button right here, and then you can tap empty layer. You can choose empty layer right here, and then you can click on this button beside of the effect right here. I don't know what is the name of it. This in English, sorry. And yes, you can add some fill and stroke right here. You can choose this button, okay, and you can choose the black color right here, and you can just tip this color palette right here, okay, and then the brightness you can decrease it into 0 right here, and the background will be gonna be black. So yeah, after that we can click this check button again. Alright, so we have this black background right now, but the border that we already put is now blended. I don't know if that's right. Yes, so you cannot see the border right here, but because the color of the border and the background is same. So yeah, you can change the border color first in order to see the border clear, and yes, make it useful, you know. You can click on this adjustment button right here, and then you can click invert. Okay, now we can see the border that we're gonna use, and then yes, we can add another image now. So we will add some character image, and yes, the step is still the same. You can click this plus button, click photo layer, photo library, and then yes, you can add this character image right here, this PUBG character image. We can scale up the image right here, and yes, you can use whatever size that you like. Yes, I will gonna keep it like this, and then yes, we can place it right here. After that, we can click this check button. Alright, after you guys put this character image right here, we can add some more material, which is stripe. With these stripes, it will gonna make this YouTube banner looks more interesting and colorful, because we're gonna add some color on it. And yes, you can just straight up add some stripe right here. Alright, the first thing you need to do is to tilt this image using this Q button right here. You can move it to the left, I think. Yes. After that, sorry. And then you can rotate this image right here. Okay, around 90 degrees. And we can put it right here on the behind of the character. And if you guys see it like this, it means the order of the layer is the stripe layer is on the top of the character image, and you can just drag them down like it, and it will gonna be on the behind of the character image. And after that, we can add some color on this stripe that we already put. First thing you need to do is select pixel this layer using this right here, to like this in here, and you can choose select pixel. And then after that, you can choose this button again, and then choose fill and stroke. Alright, the first you need to make sure it's already on the fill section right here, and then the color you can change whatever you want. For the tutorial, we will gonna make it the same using yellow like this, and then after that you can add some strokes on it, and make sure there is still some selection on your layer. Okay, you can see it right here, it means it's already selected. You can add some empty layer right here, click plus button, and then add some empty layer, and then you can click again on fill and stroke section, and then change the type into stroke like this, and then you can change the color into white. It must be white, and then you can increase the width into around 7 to 10, but 7 is perfect for me, I think. And then you can click the check button. After that, you can click on this button again, and then choose extract like this. Alright, and then you can make the selection disappear by clicking here and tap deselect, or you can just tap on any part of the project like this, and then the selection will be gone. Alright, what we're gonna do with this stroke is we're gonna duplicate it, make it into 2. And yes, we can duplicate this image by using plus button right here, and then you can choose duplicate layer, and make sure you are choosing the right layer that we will gonna duplicate, right? Okay, this is the stroke layer, and then yes, you can duplicate this layer. Okay, so we're gonna move one of the stroke layer into the bottom of our stripes like this. Now we need to move 2 of these stroke to the side little bit using transform button right here. Choose this button and then click on the transform section. Okay, You can move it up a little bit like this, and yes, you can change this snap. You can turn off this snap option to make it easier while moving this stroke image, and yes, we can move it like this. Okay, after that we can move the bottom stroke of the layer like this using transform also, like this. Okay, now it looks pretty much more interesting. And then we can merge all of this layer into one layer, and how to do it so is by using this button right here beside of the plus button right here, and you can choose this merge button like this beside on the bin symbol. Okay, like this. We will gonna use merge down. Make sure you tap the top of the stroke layer like this. And yes, be careful by not selecting this character image. We will gonna merge this down like this. Now it become one into one layer like this. Alright, after you merge this layer into one layer, we will duplicate this layer, and we're gonna put it on the top of the character image. And then we will gonna remove some part which is on the head part using eraser tool like this. You can erase this part, so we're gonna make it more interesting. Okay, and make sure you remove all of this, not just the head part. And then we will change the blend mode into screen like this, and yes, we're gonna make it look more interesting and look cooler. And by the way, don't forget to just make a selection of this character like this. In order to remove this, as you can see right here, there is some part that is brighter than the other part, and yeah, we're gonna remove that by selecting the character image and then tapping this stripes layer on the top and using extract to remove it like this. After that, we're gonna add some shadow of the on the character. You can duplicate it like this, and then we're gonna add some drop shadow like here on the FX. You can add drop shadow. Okay, you can reduce the blur into 0 and then add some distance like this, and then we're gonna change the color into white, and we're gonna add it again with drop shadow and change the color into black like this. Sorry, I think it will gonna better if we use gray like this. And yeah, to remove some part and keep it on the top of the stripes, we can select pixel on this stripe layer like this, and then choose the shadow layer and then click extract. So it's gonna keep on the inside part of the stripes layer. And then for the character design, I think we were done, and then we can add some finishing touch on this. We can add some light part by using empty layer like this, and then add some gradient like this. Add some gradient, and then you can choose this very bright light like this. Okay, you need to decrease the size like this, and then make it much wider like this. Okay, we can add it here, and then we can duplicate it and add it more on this side. Alright, now it looks shiny, but too shiny, and in order to change that, we can change the blend mode into linear dodge like this, and you can decrease the opacity to keep it not too much like this. And yeah, for the character we were done. Alright, so if we were done with this, we can just merge down all the layer so it wouldn't be too much layer on our project. And yeah, we're gonna merge this layer like this. We can choose the top part of the layer without yeah, and don't forget to not choosing these border layers because we don't want to merge this layer, because this is separated. You need to keep it separated. And yeah, after this, after you merge all the layers down, and of course without the background, okay, you can duplicate this layer and make it into the background. Okay. After you duplicate this, you can transform it like this, make it bigger like this, and make the color into black and white like this. Okay, after that you can add some effects right here with posterized color, and you can change it into 5, and then you can reduce the opacity of this image like this. Now it look much cooler. After that we can add some fade area to make it, we're gonna make it look like it's fading. And yeah, you can see right here, wait, why is it not? Okay, we can use this option like this and then make it look smaller, and yeah, gonna look like this. Very perfect. We're gonna move to the next step, which is edit some text on it. And yeah, we will make the text on the other app, which is pixellab. And before we move to the other app, we can save this project first by clicking done like here and click save. And we will move to the next app. Alright, we were now on this pixellab application, and then yeah, first you can just straight up go to this A later like here, then just scroll it down and find some AB font like this. What you're gonna do next is choosing my font and then add the font that you guys already download. And if you don't know how to add some personal font, you can just search it on the YouTube, okay? And yeah, let's just use this font, Lemon Milk Bold Italic, like this. And then you can just write whatever you want on this banner. But for the tutorial, we will gonna use your name. We will duplicate it. Name. Very perfect. Okay. After that, we will gonna change the background into transparent by clicking this and choose transparent like this, and then we can save this image. Just tap it on this button right here, save as image, and then you can choose the dimension into very high, and then you can click save to gallery. Alright, so after that we can move again to the Photoshop touch. Okay, just type your project before, and then yeah, let's add some text right here. Add photo layer and photo library, find the pixellab folder, you can add it right here. Make it bigger by scaling the size, and yeah, you can add the first letter right here, the first word right here. Make sure to make it separated by keeping the it will gonna make you guys confused. Alright, I will gonna do it again. Alright, so because we want to make the color between each words different, we will need to separate these two words. Okay, first you can just put it here like this and make sure it's inside the project. Okay, and then we will gonna use this marquee selection tools. We will make some square right here, then there will be some selection right here, and then after that you can click on this plus button again and click layer from selection. It will make some new layer of this selection that we make in order to separate these two words like here, because we want to make the color different. Right now it's separated, but the former layer it still have this word, and to remove that we can just keep it the selection first and then choose clear, and then yeah, now it will gonna be separated and we can working on this text. So the first thing you need to do is to move, and you can just arrange it up like this and put it into the place you want. Like I think it's good to be like this. We'll make it much smaller, and then yeah, make it like this. Okay, after that we can change the color of this text by using fill. First thing you need to do is by select pixel this layer and then add some fill and stroke. You can change the type into fill, and then yeah, you can change into the whatever color you want. And make sure the color of the text is similar with the stripes that you already put, so it wouldn't be so messed up. And yeah, after that, we can add some stroke right here. Add some empty layer and add some fill and stroke. Okay, you can choose stroke, and yeah, make sure to keep the colors the same, yeah, like this. You can extract this stroke layer like this. Okay, and then we can make some selection right here like this to separate this text into two, but horizontally. And then you can click layer from selection, and then we will gonna make this this one part of the selection that we make into darker color of yellow by using this curve section on the adjustment. You can just move this circle a little bit down, and now you have a darker color of yellow like this. And yeah, we can just merge down all the layer that we have on this one word. And yeah, we will do the same on this name. Oh, sorry, on this second word. We were done. We can merge down all of the text, and then you can move the text into the position that we want, like this. And we can skew it, we can tilt it up a little bit by using this skew tool, like this. Okay, and then yeah, we are pretty much done. And then after we done the essential thing, we can add some finishing touch by adding some stripes and some like here. And yeah, we can just adding some stripe right here. Well, I think our image is not really in the middle, and in order to fix that, we can just merge down this text image and the character image like this, and just transform it and move it a little bit to the right. Oh yeah, make sure to activate this snap option so it wouldn't be too messy while you move it. And yeah, we will add the last finishing touch by adding some light. You can add some empty layer and then choose gradient and choose this light again. You can add it on the top like this, and we can change the blend mode into linear dodge. Okay, like this. And this last thing you need to add is some gradient also, by making empty layer right in the top of the background. You can add some gradient like this, and you can just choose this gradient, this particular gradient, and you can change the color into the color of the character image, which is yellow. And you can just reverse it and just bring it a little bit down. We're gonna make some color shade on the bottom of the YouTube banner that you make. Okay. And yeah, after all of that, all you need to do is just delete our border here in the top of it. And yeah, because of course we don't want some line in front of our banner, right? And yeah, you can just delete it by tapping this layer and then just delete like this. Okay. The last thing you need to do is just save it and move it into the Adobe Lightroom to do some color correction. And yeah, we can just save our project right here. You can choose this hair icon like here and then choose save to gallery. Tap your project and yeah, choose your file type like this, and yeah, click OK. Alright, and then we will gonna move to the last app, which is Adobe Lightroom. Now we are on the app and we can just straight up add our YouTube banner. And now after you open it, your YouTube banner, here we will apply some preset that I already put the preset link on the description below. And if you don't know how to install your preset in this Adobe Lightroom, you can just search it on the YouTube, okay? And yeah, all you need to do is just tap this preset option and then find your user preset, which is has a name of, wait, I will gonna find it first. Okay, just choose this user preset and the name of the preset is this, which is by my red. It's gonna make your YouTube banner look cooler and has a pretty color on it, not like before, okay? And you can just see in this app there is major improvement in our YouTube banner, and yeah, it looks more elegant. And yeah, we were pretty much done. And of course, because we are using the different size of the YouTube banner, we need to expand the edge of this YouTube banner so we can use this YouTube banner on our channel, okay? And just move to the Adobe Photoshop Touch. And now we were back on this Adobe Photoshop Touch, and now we can just straight up add our image that we already put on Adobe Lightroom to the project. You can just add photo library right here, and then you just find your YouTube banner, okay? And here in Adobe Photoshop Touch, we will gonna expand the edge of our YouTube banner by using crop tool. Crop image like this, and then you can just click this button right here and then change the height of this project into 1440 like this. And yeah, we were pretty much done. You can just click the checkbox and add some background on the behind, adding empty layer, and then add fill and stroke. Change the type into fill and then change the color into black. Okay, it's pretty much like this. And yeah, I think that is all. You can just save it again right here and just export the image, okay? So yeah, and that's it. That's all for the tutorial. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you guys, because this is my first video in English. And yeah, if you like this video, just leave the like button, and then go subscribe if you want any other tutorial video, which is coming next soon. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.